Hello! Santa Maria! This thing is stupid fast. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, would you please have a seat as we talk today about why I picked up the Xbox Series S. And trust me, guys and gals, I do have my reasonings. Some may be obvious, others may not be as much. So it all started back when the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S were announced. Now obviously I knew that the Series S would be less expensive than the Series X, but I still wanted to kind of dabble and to see, what the big difference was other than the price and the size. And come to find out, yeah, the Series X is a bigger device, more powerful, the most powerful console known to man. And it has a disk drive as well as 1 terabyte of storage compared to 512 gigabytes of storage on the Series S. But I thought to myself, when these pre-orders start, I wonder which one of the two are people most likely gonna wanna get. So fast forward to the day, the hour, the minute that pre-orders went on sale, I was on Amazon, I was on Best Buy, I was on Target, I was on Walmart. I was trying to get my pre-order in and set and good to go. So I went for the Series S because I thought my best shot in getting one of these on launch or close to launch would be to jump on board with the Series S. Target accepted my pre-order, and a day after it was released, showed up at my doorstep. So that would have to be the biggest reason as to why I got the Series S instead of the Series X, for the reason that I had a better chance of picking one up. The next thing that I would have to say is, well, the price. As some of you guys may know, I'm the only one working, supporting my wife and my kids. So there's not a ton of extra money just laying around so I can buy whatever I want. So at the end of the day, counting all my pennies, getting it all together so I can purchase this device, it was a lot easier to pull the trigger on this one than it would be on the Series X. Another reason why I picked this up over the Series X is actually the disk drive.
What?
Yes, I know what you're probably thinking right now. Well, the disk drive would actually save you money in the long run because you can buy used games and so on and so forth. And yes, that is technically true. However, I do have 4 kids. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 kids. What I've realized in having all these kids and having a Nintendo Switch is the games, they tend to get lost. So buying digital games guarantees me that the games will not be lost. Yes, they can be deleted off my device, but I still got them saved in the cloud. So that's another reason why this was actually suitable for me and works out for me. The next reason that I have as to why I picked this up compared to, not only the Series X, but also the PlayStation 5 is size. Look how small this thing is. I mean, let me get last generation, the Xbox One. Let me get that for a size comparison and you'll see exactly what I mean. This big old hunk is, it's ginormous. I mean, geez, look at this. Look at this, let's get it in the frame. It's like the Xbox One is like a stand for like 2 Xbox Series S's. I mean, look at this. 1, 2. It's just crazy and mind-blowing. Yes, I know that the more recent models are a lot smaller than this, but when this first came out, this was the size. Which leads me to speak about the PlayStation 5. I believe the PlayStation 5 is bigger than the Xbox One, the very first unit that came out. And people were clowning big time on how hideous not only this looked, but just how massive it was. And people are doing the same with the PlayStation 5. I guess I got a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment that we're living in right now. I ain't got space for all these big old consoles and this, that, and the other. I need compact. I need fast. I need
the power, you know what I mean?
So speaking about power, I gotta be honest with you guys. Last generation, yeah, I picked up the Xbox later in its life. But when the last generation came out, I actually picked up a PS4. That was because, you know, PS4 had one game that I just can't live without. And that was MLB The Show. That is the greatest baseball game on any platform. Greatest simulation baseball game. It's just amazing. So that's why I picked up the PS4 over the Xbox One. This generation, I swung back to the Xbox because of this bad boy right here. And I'm glad that I did. This thing is stupid fast. Whether going from game to game, whether going from game to home, turning it on, connecting, all that stuff, it's just on point, people. The SSD that's built inside is blazing fast. Yes, not as fast as the Xbox Series X, but fast enough to do the job and get the job going. I've actually watched a couple videos of some other YouTubers that have compared the real-world tests between both Xboxes, and other than some minor graphical modifications and running at 30 frames per second rather than 60 frames per second, there's really not much of a difference. Now, if that's your jam, then yeah, by all means, get the Series X. But if you can settle with an all-digital version, this is the way to go. Now, as I said earlier, this packs 512 gigabytes of storage. Now, you might be wondering, what's that on top right there? That is a 4 terabyte Seagate Xbox game drive for the Xbox One S. For any previous Xboxes, it'll work just the same. Now, you could buy the SSD that you plug into the back of the Xbox One S or X, but that's like 200 something bucks. And I think that's only a terabyte. And that's a big chunk of change. You know, you add that to the $299 price, and you're already up there with the Series X price. So I decided to go with this, and I think I found it for about 90 bucks on sale on Amazon. You know, right now, you know, Black Friday and Thanksgiving shopping and Christmas and all that stuff. So these things are going on sale like hotcakes. So for about 90 bucks, I got 4 terabytes of storage. Yes, it's not gonna be super fast as the SSD, but then again, a lot of games that are on Game Pass or any games from previous consoles that you have, you can download to this drive and you can run directly off this drive. You don't have to put it on the actual Series S SSD. You can run it straight off this drive. So the last thing we're gonna talk about in this video is, of course, the new and updated, redesigned Xbox Series S controller. What? Nah, just kidding. It's not really redesigned. It's updated, but it's real similar to previous generations. However, it does feel very nice in the hand. This design started way back in the day with Dreamcast, and then it just got updated. Xbox took it over, and they just kept refining it, making it better and better and better. So honestly, if it's not broken, you know, why fix it? Now, unlike previous versions, the back is actually textured, so it's not a slippery type of feeling. It really feels grippy. It's kind of like having like a D-brand type of skin on your device. It's real nice. It gives a nice grip to it when you're playing some games. So I'll have a couple more videos that will follow up on the Xbox Series S as to why I like it and how I'm using it and playing the games and all that stuff. But for now, you know, if you have any questions, anything, comments, anything you want to talk about, just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll definitely get back to you as soon as I can. So if you're ready to buy or would like more information on the Xbox Series S or the Seagate 4 terabyte game drive, leave a comment down below or click the link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to make sure you're in the loop for all things Handsome Gadgets. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up before you leave, as it definitely helps out the channel quite a bit. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram @Handsome Gadgets. Thank you and have a good one.